listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the LOZ Podcast Network. My name is Ken Lawler. I am the creator of the LOZ app and the LOZ Podcast Network, which we have in the app now for you to enjoy. We have all kinds of features in there. We talk to people around the lake. We talk to business owners. We talk to real estate professionals, which is what we're doing today. We are in another edition of Coves and Keys, the LOZ Real Estate Podcast. And we have a great guest today. You know her. You've seen her on the lake. She's been on a couple of the local media sites and stuff. And she's also a local at Lake of the Ozarks, and she works for Jason Whittle All-Pro team. And her name is Kelsey Messer. And Kelsey, I'm going to add you in here. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Welcome to Coves and Keys.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
So one of the things I love to do with this program is talk to people about, how did you get to the lake? So, did you grow up here? Were you from here as a baby, or did you move here? How did you get to Lake of the Ozarks?
So I actually grew up in Lebanon, so I've been native adjacent, I guess, because I grew up here, but not really here at the lake. But then I went to culinary school in St. Louis and couldn't think of a better place to live, so I moved back here.
Well, tell me about culinary school. So what were you, you were going to be a chef, huh?
Yes, I am a certified chef, not.
Oh, you are? So you finished? You got it all done? Okay.
Certification and everything, but don't practice anymore. Having babies and trying to work nights was not for me. So I decided to change my career path. And
well, yeah, having a family will do that. It tends to move you to different things in your life. Let's talk about your family. So give us a little update as to what's going on with you guys.
So my husband, Travis, is fantastic. And that's a picture of us in Jamaica on our honeymoon. And
you did the destination wedding, huh? So that's
actually did not. We got married here locally at this beautiful barn out in Montreal. And I took my dress and I wadded it up and I shoved it in my suitcase because I wanted to get to wear it on the beach.
That's awesome.
Yay, every single time.
Oh, that's great. Well, who's this? Who's this?
This is my daughter, Emma. She just turned months old, and she's been going to business meetings with me and on showings, and she's just the talk of the town when we get to go to work together.
So, being in the real estate industry, I know, you always are going to a new showing, you're doing a listing, you're doing some kind of event. Being a mom and having a little one in tow, you just take her with you, right?
Yeah, she just goes everywhere, and she's just happy to do it.
And she's even sporting her Remax t-shirt, so you got her already indoctrinated into the Remax clan. That's awesome. And wait, there's another one in this picture. Wait, who's the rest of the family?
So Emma is 10 months old, and then I have a 9-year-old, Peyton.
Okay.
She is just my little Spitfire. She's amazing. She goes to work with me all the time too. And
it's kind of nice to have a built-in little babysitter when you need one for a few minutes, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that spacing works out great. And you like to do a lot of stuff around town. Tell me a little bit about this picture, because this is kind of funny.
So this is at Fire Ridge Farm Stand in Camdenton, and I had never held a chicken before. I'm actually weirdly nervous around animals, and she was just like, "Here, hold this chicken," and I was like, "Okay." And it was so sweet and it was so cool. It was just a really fun experience.
That's awesome. And of course, you're Chiefs fans, right? I know we just came off the Super Bowl, not the best game in the world, but they did awesome getting into the Super Bowl for the third year in a row. And it looks to me like you guys are super fans, all of you.
We are super fans. My husband's name's Travis and I'm Kelsey. So when we introduce ourselves, we always introduce ourselves as Travis Kelsey.
That is awesome. Oh, that is cool. And then are you at the caverns in this picture?
So we are actually at Bridal Cave there. My daughter has always been very outdoorsy and she loves to go do stuff. And we live in the best place for it because we have Tonka State Park and we have just community parks everywhere. And then we have things like the cave that you can just go and explore in. That it just makes it a really cool place to live, being able to do things like that.
Yeah. And, Lake of the Ozarks offers so many things to so many people. Obviously, the water is the number one draw and people are always going out on the boat. But there is a lot of cool parks. The Tonka, if you've ever done the trails around there, I did one time go up the steps mistakenly. And that was an interesting experience. But I mean, there is some really cool places to go around the lake that aren't necessarily on water.
Absolutely. And Bridal Cave, one of the coolest things about it is only 60 degrees in the cave. So whether it's the middle of summer or the middle of winter, you can go there year round and get to experience, well, how beautiful it is. You can tell from that picture, and just take your family and have an outing that's something different that you can do anytime.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, explain to me what's going on here.
So we are big fishers. That's our favorite use of the lake in my home. And we go catfishing every year. And this is one of the monsters that we caught. And you can see its mouth is the size of my head. And
Now, are you noodling these? Like, the noodle where they actually put their fist in the water and just catch you're not doing that, are you?
do not do that. We lip line and stuff, but we don't noodle. I'm not sick of my aunt. Look at that thing.
I saw some videos of guys doing that with like 30 or 40 pound catfish. And I was like, I think I'm good. I don't need to catch a fish that good. That is awesome. And then, you are so big into charities, and that's one of the ways that you and I met, because you've got so much going on with local charities. You're always out there trying to help, and we love supporting local charities in the LOZ app. We actually have a section that any charity can list themselves in the app for free. Any of their events, we'll drive people to their events. We'll let them know how to get a hold of people, how to donate. Tell me a little bit about some of the charities that you're working with here.
Yeah, so I'm a sucker for getting involved in things. I love it. I love doing anything that can help out our community, and that really drives me to do what I do, where I have the time that I can get involved in a lot of things and sell real estate, and anything that boosts up our community is amazing. This is actually a picture from the toilet paper, paper towels, and trash bags drive that I did for Lake Area Helping Hands last year. And I've done this drive for them every year I think that was my third year that I did it for them. So it's really
That's
fun.
a lot of supplies. That they must have been very happy that you did that, because that's, if you've ever bought toilet paper or paper towels lately, you understand how expensive it is. So that is really a cool charity, and I'm sure they were ecstatic.
Yes, they absolutely were. So a cool thing that they have at Lake Area Helping Hands is they can only house so many people that are in need of home, but they have a store there. So anyone that's in need is able to come in at any time and kind of shop and get those things that they need. So I like doing this drive for them to help them restock their shelves and make sure that they have the things that are most needed.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then, okay, let's talk about this, because I remember this charity you did as well.
Yeah. So this was a toy drive that we did for a military unit. And it was their Christmas party that they do every year. And in order to provide all the children with a gift for the Christmas party, we were Santa's helpers for this organization. And we were able to actually get all of the children donated, and everybody was able to get a gift. And it was a really cool thing.
Wow, that is cool. Everybody got a gift. That's special. And then tell us about this.
I just really love picking up trash with my friends. We do really have a fun time. There's actually a lot of the Jason Little crew in this picture. You've got Ethan and Ryan Becker and Sandra and Karen and Jennifer. And man, we just go out and we have such a fun time getting to do stuff like this. And it's a great way to keep our community clean.
It seems like Jason's really into getting pretty involved. Like, I know you guys are always doing something with some organization as a group. That is really cool.
Yeah, we're actually getting ready to go jump in the lake, and
okay.
Again, it's so cold.
It's supposed to be like the coldest week of the year too. That is going to be. Make sure you film that, because we'll put that in our next podcast with you. That's going to be amazing. And then let's talk about the damn food tour, because I think that's why people will recognize you on the podcast, because you have been all over the lake doing the damn food tour. I've seen it, and I'm sure a lot of our viewers have seen it as well. Talk a little bit about that project.
Yeah, so it's kind of a cool thing. Nathan, who's our marketing coordinator here at the Jason Little All Pro team, he was like, I want to make this food show. And I was like, okay. And so he's like, you're just going to eat all the food. And I was like, what?
I can do that.
It was just the two of us, and we went out and we showcased different restaurants all around the lake, and we had so much fun, and we got to meet so many people. And there were places that we got to be the first people to try because they weren't even open yet when we were going in. And it was just a really fun way to show off some of the restaurants that we have at our community. Because I feel like a lot of times if it's not on the water, people forget that we have so many things that are off. And so it was fun.
Yeah, and that's a great thing because like even in the LOZ app, we offer all the on the water restaurants, obviously, that you can find and all the menus. But we also offer all those ones that are locally owned off the water. And there are so many great places to go, little hole in the walls that you wouldn't think would have amazing food. And you're like, holy cow, this is amazing. And I'm sure that as you're with your training as a chef, that the damn food tour was kind of fun because you could truly understand what really good food was, right?
Yeah, it was cool because I got to kind of cross both worlds. I got to go out and be a part of our community and show off these people's businesses, but also like actually know what I'm talking about with the food. And so it was really fun for me.
That's awesome. Well, okay, so you're from close to the lake. You have a family. You guys are really involved in what's going on there. You're involved in charities. So how do you find time to be a realtor? I mean, you have a full schedule already, and now here you're trying to throw a huge career in on top of it. But I think the fact that you're doing everything, and also being a realtor kind of helps, though, doesn't it? Because you can plan your day around what you have to do.
Absolutely. I get to plan. It's funny that you say that because I'm just thinking about this. Like, it seems like you have so many things going on, but it's really like the structure of the things that you're doing, And so I really prioritize my clients and making sure that they're taken care of. And then I get the opportunity to be involved in all the extra things. And it's really amazing.
And also I would think it's a great, just doing all those different things is a great place to meet people. And when you meet people, they're eventually going to need to list their home or be interested in buying a home. So, I mean, it's a great way to not only just be surrounded by a bunch of people that are friends and family and all that, but you also can expand your business because you are out there in the public so much.
Absolutely.
Well, you want to talk about some of your listings now? I mean, I think we can go through and tell people a little bit about some of the great listings you guys have. I'm going to throw up on stage here. First one is going to be, let's see here. How about 104 Sierra Bay?
So this unit obviously has a gorgeous view. I mean,
that is a great view.
Bad view at Sierra Bay. There's several of these units that are available. I actually got to be a part of when they were building these units. So it was really cool now to get to advertise them and sell them. And they're all about 1,600 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. They have great amenities there. The parking is great because you never know when you're buying a condo if you're going to run into a situation where you're not going to have a place to put your car, but they have plenty of space there, and it's really an awesome place to be.
Yeah, it looks like it's really a modern design too. That's cool. Let's talk about 123 Southwood Shores.
I like that. We have a little bit of something for everyone here. That's one of my favorite parts about working and being at the lake. And this unit is 2 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, so a little smaller, only 840 square feet. So something that's not as expensive, So and not everyone wants a huge place.
Yeah, they want something that's cozy and that they can let's put. I think a lot of people see homes at the lake and they're like, oh, I want to live in that multi-million-dollar home or that multi-million-dollar home, but we forget there's a lot of people out there who just want a little place at the lake that they don't have to worry about. They don't want to do all the work. They want to show up, have their fun, and do it in a casual atmosphere, right?
Yes. And I love that this unit has all the amenities of Southwood Shores there. They've got a swim area, they've got the indoor pool, they've got the playground, they've got all this stuff, but you're not maintaining it. The HOA is maintaining that for you, and it gives you the ability to just be able to come down and enjoy those things.
And what a cool, this is the cool lake condo. Like, when I look at this, I feel like this is the lake, it's casual. People can, you see a family kind of lounging around in there and enjoying everybody's company. That's kind of fun. Let's talk about 381 Forest Ridge.
381 Forest Ridge. This is a 5 bedroom, 4 bathroom home.
Wow. It's big.
It is very big, and it's got a massive dock with a swim platform. Look at that thing.
Oh my God. That's like another home.
You swim off there. Like, that's the coolest thing about this. And it's almost got like a castle look to it. It's just something that this is like that luxury that people think about when they think about coming to Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah, I could see spending 12 hours on a Saturday on that dock and never leaving. Like that's
Yeah,
oh,
I
and look
mean,
at this. Look at this. I mean, what expansive indoor too. Look at the views. That's
yeah.
cool. Very cool. Let's go to 2350 Lake Acres.
This is another big one. So this one's a 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom home, and you've got the private pool, and just look at that view. I mean, that's
Wow.
nothing really beats sitting in your pool looking at that,
It is. And I mean, let's face it, like, people who go to the lake or have a summer home, even if it's a big summer home like this, I mean, the fact that you get to watch so many sunsets and you get to just enjoy every day down there. I mean, I liken it to like, people like to travel and go on vacations and go a week here, a week there. When you have a lake home, it's like vacation every day and you can just enjoy it for the whole summer. And wow, look at that. That's a really neat looking full space, like all in one area. I love when the kitchens and the living rooms are all together. Everybody can talk.
And they have that outdoor area that you can see through the window there, that also there's like a fireplace out there, and it's just a cozy like sitting room that kind of conjoins all of that together. That's what I think about when I think about lake houses, is really like getting your family together and being able to have those memories made.
Yeah, that's really cool. Those are some really nice properties. You guys are definitely, you guys have a lot of properties out there that you're representing, don't you?
Yes, we do.
And, I wanted to talk a little bit about, what do you see going on with the lake real estate market? So, I mean, is it something where, do you see a trend happening right now for 2025? Is there anything that stands out to you for our users and our listeners that are saying, what's going on at the lake? Is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell? What's your take on it?
So I feel like the best thing that we have going right now is that we have a really balanced market. We've went from times when there was 2,000 properties on the market, and I looked up some stats this morning. Right now we have 192 lakefront homes on the market and 376 condos. And that seems like a lot of properties compared to like the last few years where we maybe like were low on inventory, but it's such a balanced market now that houses aren't jumping off the market before they even come on. Buyers get the opportunity to actually look and take their time. And I really think my job is to create an experience when you're buying a property. And I get that opportunity now. And I really love that.
Yeah, it seems like you love your job. Like that's cool. And you work for a cool dude too. I mean, Jason's a good guy, and you seem to really enjoy what you do. And we are so happy to be able to talk to you today and kind of get a little look behind the curtain and seeing what's going on with you and your life and your charities and, all the fun things you're doing. And I would encourage anybody out there to, call Kelsey, get her on board. If you're looking to list a home, if you're looking to go out and actually buy a home in the lake, she's a local expert. She can help you with anything that's going on. And she could probably give you a lot more info than you ever thought you could get from a local realtor. So, Kelsey, thank you so much for joining us today on Coves and Keys. We really had a great time getting to know you better, and we'll have you back on later on in the year to kind of give us a follow up on how everything's going and see any new catfish pictures that you're catching. Maybe you'll have a bigger one.
I'll have some more.
Thanks so much. All right, we'll talk to you later.